I saw a billboard advertising a college as the best 4 years of your life. I found the thought sad that I would peak in college and then everything else would be shit. The ad also told me to rediscover myself in college. Only I went to college to get a job, not to find myself. I don't need a piece of paper to tell me who I am. But in reality, once you graduate college, you have discovered yourself. You're an adult and things are simple now, and that's not true at all. And you only are 4 years older and a fuckload more poor. You throw your graduation cap in the air and watch your dreams fall to the floor. What do you do now? There is no next homework assignment, no next test to pass, no next class to take. There's only your life to live, all of it. Go for it. There are no goals besides those that you set for yourself, no meaning except where you create it. How fucking terrifying. Made all the more frightening by the fact that everyone else has it figured out. Only that's a bold-faced lie. No one else knows what the fuck to do either. Everyone is just running around, faking it, running around hoping that nobody notices. We're holding the maps upside down. Our GPSs can't lead us to meaning, even if we turn the British accent on. There's an entire generation of 20-year-old children who are just now realizing that instead of 4 years, it may take a lifetime to figure out who you are. And all of them are waiting for someone to come along and give them directions, only no one is coming except death. And my version of death is a rotting corpse complete with decaying flesh and maggots, not just sow fear into our veins, but to remind us that all we are bags of meat, waiting to be devoured. We are food growing ripe on the shelf, a buffet for insects waiting to open. And at the end of your life, death will reach out a hand to you, stare you in the eyes and ask, are you satisfied? And you better goddamn answer no. I was talking to a friend, we were climbing a tower, and he said that there is no end to it. You can always go higher, we can always do more, and isn't that horrible? And it took me a moment to realize he wasn't talking about the tower. I told him, no, that's what makes it beautiful. The fact that we can never stop is what makes it worth living. And when we finally reached the top, we looked out over a city blinking at 4 a.m. and wondered how many people sleeping down there would wake up in a few hours and decide that this would be the day they stopped faking it. And I wondered if, with each day that goes by, does that decision get easier or harder? I don't believe that with age comes wisdom, because some of the adults in my life are some of the most childish people I know. I think I have a better life than my father, and he has 30 years on me. He led me by example and taught me that you can't find answers in the crack of a beer or the second or the fifth. My mother went back to college at the age of 48. Maybe I should ask her if they were the second best 4 years of her life. We seem to envy children for their wonder and innocence, but we oftentimes forget that children lack empathy. It seems like you never hear about an adult committing suicide because they were bullied at work. And babies are stupid. Literally, they are quite dumb. They're like investments. One day they might be worth something. And that's what I'm trying to do. Stop being a baby and be worth something. Only I refuse to grow up. But I've just insulted both adults and children. We are all fucked. And I find that both terrifying and wonderful. As I look forward, I am scared of my own inadequacies, but I'm excited to find out who I am.